Since this is a shorter game, we will start. Well, it's about the same time, but immediately, I guess, while everyone's here. Uh, and we're gonna pick up above the air over Sector 2. The remnants of Sector 2 is probably a new site for Alma's parents. But for you guys, this is about probably the fourth time I've described a destroyed sector in shambles, and it might be the last.
Oh, finally.
We'll find our way back. One more time.
You find yourselves approaching the break, the exit way for Eden.
I'm trusting the bird to get us out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been there a couple times, so I feel like I would know sort of where I'm going.
No,
Question mark?
you know exactly where you're going. I'm saying you're approaching the actual break in the wall.
Okay. And it's the streets as we've been flying seems pretty empty. Like there's no like guards or patrols or anything that is sort of like hanging around.
Not where you're immediately at underneath you, but there does seem to be signs of foot traffic around the area as of recently. And your keen eagle eyes, you can tell that there are people within the exit way of the place.
I better stole my bite.
A majority of individuals from all around the sector using this section being guided by the militia of Sector 3 to exit.
Okay. Okay. I will try and get us sort of on the side that I know that we left the horse bike. But I'll try and sort of get us somewhere that's sort of out of sight, just because I don't want to scare anyone, because I feel like the only people that know that I'm a giant bird are the people who are on my back. So I don't want to freak anyone out into trying to like shoot me out of the sky.
You try to fly to the end of to one of the corners where you left the mechanical chariot, and as you land, there's a single individual next to the mechanical chariot. A younger man, much younger. He seems to be holding one of these rifles, and he's a bit spooked by you landing, but he doesn't really. His initial reaction isn't to lift up the firearm. It's kind of just to cover his face from the sand.
I put my bed. I guess because I can. In his head, I'll say, sorry, my bad. It's not always used to these size wings. And then I'll switch to Alma's head, and I'll be like, Alma, I realize that's probably not the best thing. I just spoke to him in his head. Might have just scared him. You may or may not need to do something about that. But that chariot's probably going to be really helpful for your parents. So we're going to need a net to take it.
Alma kind of smooths back her hair and she's like, "Hey kid, is that her voice? I can't remember anymore. Hey Toots. Yeah, that's her voice. Hey, what are you doing here? What's this? What's all this then?"
Oh, I apologize. I was told to keep guard. This was your means of transportation, I believe. Your kaleidoscope.
I don't know. No, I'm not real. I'm Alma.
But C nods her head.
Okay, the bird's kaleidoscope, I guess. Listen,
Right.
kid.
Huh?
You're gonna want to get out of here soon. Shit's going down. We're getting these two out of here. You're gonna want to get out of here too. I don't know.
Apologize, ma'am. I know. I was just here to make sure you got your vehicle without anyone taking it. I must head back with an Eden.
You want to Rivers people?
Yeah,
Yeah, tell her plan's not gonna work. Pass that on. Get out of here.
Oh god.
Short and
he
sweet.
in him recognizing that you're now here in front of what he was supposed to guard, he doesn't respond to that. He just gives a quick nod and walks away.
Okay, mom, dad, uh, you can handle the chariot, right? You can get out of town.
I mean, I've seen these things before, but
Oh, jeez. Okay,
I
Sissy,
it's
do you have any helpful insight?
yeah. It's pretty simple. It kind of reacts like a horse. So like if you hold the reins and you just like have you ever ridden a horse? You just sort of kind of hit the reins to go and then you pull back to stop.
that should be simple enough then.
It's pretty intuitive. It's kind of it feels real, even though it's not. If that makes sense. But it goes really
Do you have
quickly.
Do you have a map of any kind?
A map?
Yeah.
I don't, but only because I sort of I'm quite good at finding my way without them.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, mom, dad, are you gonna be able to make your way to the Underdark, or are you gonna have trouble? Is there anything I can do to help before we let you go?
We should be able to find our way. We should
Okay.
be fine.
Great. Then get out of here, be safe, and I'm gonna fix this.
You, your father, kind of approaches. You're not. It's not your job to fix everything, Alma. I get you have individuals here that you're in it for, or with at the very least, and I can understand that. But if it gets too much, you get out of there.
I mean, I'll try that, but isn't that kind of the family legacy? I mean, we do important things.
I. Do you really feel like this is it? This is the important thing.
I mean, I wouldn't know yet. I haven't been told, but I don't know. Might as well be good to get some practice in for when the real thing comes.
Alma, we have. We. I don't know how to explain this. Our lives aren't guaranteed to the point of when we achieve our goals.
What do you mean? I thought, like, the story? Doesn't it always just end at the end of the story, though? You're guaranteed until then.
No.
Well, shit, now you're just making me worry more. I thought at least you'd be fine as long as I didn't follow.
Your mother also approaches. We'll be fine, Alma. Um, take care of yourself, please. If anything happens, you get out.
Okay. If it gets too dicey, I promise I'll get out and I'll come find you guys. Okay?
Yes. We. I assume your friends have a means to contact us. Your druid friend here seems to be very inept with magic, so perhaps.
I
And she
I
can
mean,
talk in our heads.
I might not have been completely forthright about how much I looked into that magical stuff you told me not to, but I could communicate with
Okay.
you guys. It'll be fine.
But Cersei breathes a sigh of relief because she's not that good.
I'm pretty sure Alma has sending. We should be fine. I'll I'll try to I'll call you guys every night, provided I have the spell slot. Okay?
Alma, I have one last thing I need to tell you. It's about
Okay.
one of your grandfathers. Um,
Which one, Alma?
yeah,
Alma, Alma, or Alma.
Alma the.
Or Alma.
How many greats are we?
Well, we're
it's
currently on the 14th one.
@ LMA. Um,
LMAO?
he. Not every Alma had a heroic ending to the tale. It's I'll tell you next time we meet. You guys seem to be pressed for time.
I mean, not so pressed that you're gonna say this and then die off screen and then I'll never find out. You can give me like a very brief summary.
Don't think that's gonna happen, but
You know how narrative flow works, Dad. You're a bard just as much as I am.
This is a smoking gun if I've ever seen one.
He is saying like, take care of the team, kid, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it out of this last job. He is putting up the red flags. He is using semaphore right now.
it's not spoken
Classic part.
amongst the family very often. But one of your grandfathers did not have a heroic end. I wouldn't call him heroic at all.
Was it the brute?
No.
But which one?
The dragon.
Oh. Is that what you mean by somebody was hunting it, wasn't he? And that's what you mean by it doesn't always make it to the end of the story. Something happened.
A lot happened. And I don't know everything. But there are people out there that do.
Okay. I will shelve that and worry about it as soon as this is all over. If you find anything else out, I guess when you have a moment, tell me the whole story. That'd be really great. We are gonna be a little late for the ball, so you're gonna be safe, right?
We should be fine.
Promise me that. Okay. She goes in for a hug.
They hug you back.
Okay, I'll see you eventually. Maybe not soon, but eventually.
You can contact us though.
Oh yeah, no. Seeing is different than sending though.
Right.
Like I said, every night.
Your father gets up on the chariot, and your mother gets on there as well. And as he waves goodbye, there's a bit of a struggle to get it to start. It kind of does this like goes and then stops immediately.
The engine turns over a few times.
But eventually he gets it to begin to cruise. He's not flirting with the fast speeds, but he's getting it to cruise across.
Good idea.
Hell yeah.
Good choice.
My dad's so cool, guys.
The coolest.
He is very cool.
Okay. Let's meet up with the others and then do the fastest quick change of our lives.
Let's go.
And back on the bird.
Family has has some concerning backstory.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Alma lore drop?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Grandpa Dragon.
Alma lore
Again, Grandpa was
crumbs.
not a dragon. Grandpa was a dragon tamer. I'm worried you guys think that she's got some draconic sorcerer in her. She does not.
Listen, it'd be a funny story at Thanksgiving, though.
It would be a really funny story.
Grandpa fucked the dragon.
That is
Some
what
people saw Grandma kissing Santa Claus. I personally saw him.
that is all that Cersei has built in her head. That is from the brief conversation she listened to. She was like, "Grandpa Dragon, that's the answer." It was in front of me all along.
I should have known. My doubts.
Damn it!
As you fly away for a split second, Cersei,
Oh
with
fuck.
your keen eyes, you see
You don't have
someone
eyes.
at the top of a dune not too far off. A familiar silhouette, but just as soon as you see it and you blink, it disappears.
Familiar silhouette, like a dragonborn. Is it the boy?
No, not a dragonborn.
Damn it! I was right. Sorry, Owen. Korik is lost in the desert forever.
And we head back to the train. The train takes its stop. The final stop for the night, Eden Tower. The doors open, and you're let out if you choose to get out.
Yeah, we'd probably get out.
Yeah, I mean,
Getting
that's
out.
what's gonna get us to the ball.
Before you lies a very grandiose and large tower. It is by design. What is the word I'm looking for? Industrial. But the glowing crystals and the decorations to make it look a little more important than everything else covers around what seems to be a well-built tower. It stands tall, it breaks across the smog within the air. And there's various individuals coming in what seems like cars in the front, these automobiles, these archaic in our design, but in this world, fascinating and strange automobiles that stop and let out what looks like to be well-dressed individuals who then show their tickets and enter the tower.
Well, did we grab our tickets before we went on a parent rescue mission?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yes. Everyone's holding their own tickets.
We definitely thought ahead.
I
Yes.
believe Vikda or Owen quite literally said that he gave Alma his ticket and he made a fake duplicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God. Oh, I was ready to seduce my way into the party, but that works too.
You can do both.
I could
Because
do both.
he rolled for it, so.
Yeah. All right. Get your tickets and
Tickets, please.
prepare for the worst.
Is that a reference?
Polar Express. I get to interpret that all day tomorrow, so I'm just chilling with it in my head.
Oh, Godspeed.
Okay, everyone has their tickets. Are we ourselves? Are we different? What are we? Castilla's asking if anyone's using fake names.
We probably.
I don't know if Cersei and Alma are here, so I'm not gonna respond.
I forgot where my notes are. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm still. I am not good at coming up with names on the spot. So
Okay, cool. So we're using our actual names. Great.
Here's the
Yeah.
question.
I have a
Could be
list of
Dallas
fake names.
Callahan. Oh,
Here's the question on the fake names. Is this the type of ball where they introduce you, Or the type of ball
Oh.
where you
Oh,
just walk
shit.
in?
I don't think we know. We won't know until we get there.
Because if we get introduced, you and I need fake names. If we
We
just
all need
walk
fake
in,
names.
yeah.
You should also consider that there is a name on your invitation.
Shit, you're right.
Oh shit. Are there names on our invitations?
Says Mickey walking past.
Jesse, are there names in our invitations?
Sorry. No, they seem to be. I mean, you quite literally won them from a thing, so they wouldn't necessarily be names. They do present you as the winners of the race, though.
Okay.
If
Okay.
we're getting in there as winners of the race, we should all introduce ourselves as Sonic characters.
Oh my god, Sonic Returns.
The Fast Boys.
I have literally, Castilla probably would have this too. I have a list of 20 names we can choose from in my notebook ready to go. So if we need fake names, I got you covered.
She's so ready. So it's like, boom.
These
Fake
were
name.
originally for an owl bear cub, and then I said no, they'd be good disguise names too.
So they're all things like kitty and feathers.
No, they're they are
Pumpkin.
Jupiter's moon names.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh.
Titania, Io, Atlas. That's where I got Jericho from. Rhiannon, Oberon, Ophelia, Cordelia, Rhea. Then I have Dr. Fluffins MD.
As you should.
Nice.
There's at least one.
So that should definitely be Vikda's fake name. I vote.
Through the power of random name generators, Volte.
Volte.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's unfortunately. That's actually better than his real name.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm a bully. I bully people.
Okay, Belle, do you need a name?
What?
We'll go with Stella.
Stella.
I love it.
That's my brother's dog's name who just had puppies.
Are there
Congrats,
spare
you're a
why am
mom
I
now,
asking?
Belle.
Oh my god. I'm
What,
so
Mickey?
happy.
Well, my initial instinct was to ask, are there any spare puppies? But I have 3 cats and live.
I can't offer spare puppies at this moment, but I can offer pictures.
Yeah, that's perfect actually.
I also
They're
feel like there'd be
nuggets.
some logistic issues with you being in like New Mexico or wherever.
Yeah, that's me, famously from New Mexico. The word I just said.
New Mexico.
I love Albuquerque, and my favorite city in New Mexico, Las Lunas,
Oh, they're so cute.
Okay.
where my grandfather is buried.
I'm between Titania or Nicolovena for Castilla.
Titania would be cute. That's the
Titania?
queen of the fairies.
Titanic.
Yeah, let's do Titania. Are
Titania.
Spis and Alma gonna have fake? Spis and Alma. Circe and Alma gonna have fake?
Would they think of that on their own though?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know. I'm just
I mean,
wanting
hold
to
on.
write down for my notes.
Correction, would Alma think of that?
I already
has a full ass
God.
disguise.
have everything ready for Alma. She's got a backstory. She's got a name. She's ready. Let's go.
Almost prepared, but would Circe?
Circe
Right.
hasn't been able to see it yet, but Alma's already blonde on her back.
I do it all on the night.
She is not blue anymore.
A stranger is on my back. She lets you off, and she's like,
Yeah, Circe lands is like, oh fuck! I mixed up dwarves!
I
Funny.
grabbed the wrong dwarf. Fuck.
I appear to have dropped mine somewhere.
I gotta
This
go
is just
back.
bad. Oh no.
Vikda.
What? Oh.
Oh no.
oh no.
What
Why are
happened?
we on
Oh
don't
no,
know.
I'm saying Cersei's just sad. She's like, oh no,
I've gotten the wrong
I've
dwarf.
assumed who the dwarf was.
I picked the
Oh my
wrong
god, I'm
one.
so sorry. I guess I'm dwarf blind.
Sorry, they
I
all look
thought
the
you were
same.
someone else.
Oh no.
Oh,
And I
dwarf.
was just like, okay, first of all, no. Second of all, it's me.
Funny.
So,
Third of all,
Hi.
no.
I was too distracted by the hill guy.
oh, George, thank goodness you're here. There was a colored man in my kitchen last night. Color? What color? He was blue.
Nikki, can you speak for 1 second? I think your mic went robotic.
I will kill God.
It's like half robotic.
That was
Oh my
fine.
Lord, my great googly.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Hold on. I'm just gonna
Well, the threat was very clear.
just try that again.
Hit
Great.
us with the threat.
Totally hear.
Mickey,
What?
Still sounds so robotic.
It's
to
a
me.
little
with it.
roboty, but it's not. It's
We'll
not
go with
really
It's fine.
distracting.
It's
Did you need
fine.
a threat.
Yeah, his was
Yes.
another threat.
Okay.
Coming to beat your ass.
It appears Emily has got us covered with threats. My services are not needed.
Oh, you sound fine now.
Tell you, it's the threats. Discord's like, oh shit.
Every time you go robot-y, just say another threat and you'll be fine.
By
Yeah.
the time I'm done with you, your feet won't remember what it's like to have toenails.
Oh no, you went robot-y again.
Jesus Christ.
You win.
Okay. I went too far.
Discord was like, that was
Threat
too much.
Too effective.
Dial it back, dial it back.
The greatest
I'm gonna make
honor
I'm
I
gonna
can
shit
give you
your
is that
pants.
no one will remember how pathetic your death was.
Oh shit.
And that's the only kind thing I will ever do for you.
Are you sure we're not taking to Valentis right now?
I've never met him in this character. Issa
Correct.
might say that, but Issa is in I don't know.
Super
Who
hell.
the fuck knows where Issa is? He might be in Super
Purgatory.
Hell.
Issa's living.
You know where I think Issa is with the actual. I always think about the AU we had with Issa and Valentis.
Sorry?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Were you not in that?
No, hold on. I need to know if we're talking about the same AU.
Talk,
Why don't you
speak.
say
No. I'm done. I'm being quiet now.
no, say it.
No,
Say it.
I will not.
Say it or I won't send you the great drawing I've done of Alma.
Fuck. Hold on. I've done the art. Ignore me. Everyone just continue like normal, please.
Well, normal is long, just prolonged silences, so let's do that.
Okay, did you all decide on your code names? Are we?
Titania.
Good old Volte.
Yeah.
Also, Owen, I just remembered I need to harass you specifically for the art stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm working on it.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry we're getting to the day. I have to do it.
You're fine.
Thank you.
I'm the one who's waiting till last minute.
Fucking valid.
So we're entering the ball.
Are Cersei and Alma here?
No, you guys aren't
No.
there yet.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was worried.
At this point, you guys would be in the middle of a conversation with your parents, and then on the way over.
Okay, perfect. Good luck, guys. Don't fuck this up.
Don't fuck it up for us.
We are gonna fuck it up.
Immediately dies. Gets shot
That's
from a
fine.
sniper and another.
Immediately trips one of the wait staff.
Yeah.
One
Fun
hits
little
assassinated, one
times.
trips and hits the button, the other one gets engaged, weirdly. It's a crazy night for everyone.
There's
This doesn't
Well,
need a trip.
crazy.
This is gonna hit the button probably.
What's this do? Oh no.
You
Roll
begin
deception.
to enter the entryway of the ball. There are a couple of Eden soldiers standing outside with their firearms on the side, and then a single usher, I guess is what their names are, asking for your tickets.
as we get up.
What?
Did I lose you?
I mean, okay. I assume you're okay. I'm assuming that it's just the way you said that. Like, I'm going to assume that it's just a normal guard asking for our tickets.
There are two guards on the side with their firearms on the side of the doorways. But in front of you, as you're entering, there's an usher asking you for your tickets.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Vikda or Volte presents his ticket.
He looks at the tickets. All right, winners of the race. Okay, that's interesting. There were more of you, weren't there?
Yes, they will be on their way. Running
Ah.
a little late.
Okay. It says. All right, fair enough. He takes the tickets. You may enter. Make yourself at home and enjoy yourself. It's not very often that the president ever has a ball like this, so it will be fun. I'm quite jealous.
Silly question. Do you know what the schedule of tonight is? We might have something to take care of after and just want to make sure that we can coordinate accordingly.
You're allowed to leave whenever you want, but the ball should end around 2 or 3 in the morning.
Ooh.
Hey, shit.
Yeah. There's going to be a special announcement from the president somewhere around midnight, and that's it. Don't feel too threatened. There's a lot of big names in there. Enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We will.
Thank you.
As you enter the entryway of the tower, it is. Hopefully, I did the right thing. I did. You might want to lower if it's a little loud.
Music.
This is so funky.
All right, there we go. It is large. The entryway is huge. This lobby-like area. There are various individuals just mingling around, and it seems like the ballroom is within the second floor. There's signs that lead upwards, and you can kind of see the ballroom through the glass doors from here. There are models of vehicles placed around the lobbyway, as well as actual vehicles that are just there for visual representation, designed as modern or the more newer models for Eden's vehicle line. There's a lot of I don't know if propaganda is the right word, but a lot of Eden this and Eden that within the tower. A lot of things that are here placed here to make things look fancy and grandiose, and look at the stuff we have and look at the stuff we've done and all that. As well as at the very top near the entryway of the ball, a large painting of the president himself.
Is it weirdly red with one butterfly and also the guy?
No.
Oh, it's not like the king's painting.
It's
in-
like
in Europe.
the oh no. It's the painting that's pretty much his imagery. It's him in his goldish bronzes armor, standing with his blade to the side of him.
So, Emily speaking here. I always mix these two up. Is Orym the president and Valentis the general?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have it right in my head. Thank you.
Valentis was the one who was your false fiance.
Yes, I remember that. I just couldn't remember what their things were.
It is Orym Highwind and Valentis Bloodfeather.
Ooh, hold on. Orym Highwind.
Oh,
Names.
to
I
think
gotta write these
someday you could be Mrs. Bloodfeather.
Oh, I'll write it in my journal.
What more could you want?
And
Your list of things that will never fucking happen.
Bloodfeather?
Yes. Bloodfeather.
Jesus Christ. That's the name that all the girls want.
Hi, my name is Vilentus Evil Boy.
That's definitely.
Hi, my name is Evil
definitely
Evil.
Not, that's definitely not a sign of things to come.
Good lord.
Wait, is Valentus supposed to sound? No.
Hi, my name is Manhicular Vanslaughter.
Killer.
Manicular Manslaughter.
Hello, I am Mr.
And
Mr.
Step
Hannibal.
Trucker and Truck Shepherd. Step Truck
My son.
as sequel. He was named after a Mass Effect character.
And here we introduce Mr. Hannibal, the Tuca for the evening.
Not Lecter, just Hannibal. Lecter's not here.
Please, Lecter was my father.
Alright.
then.
This will be a lot.
Really?
You do notice around this corridor, this lobby area, there are people walking up the stairs to enter the ballroom, and there isn't a corner where there's no soldier of any kind.
Oh, great.
It's pretty heavily guarded within here.
So is the crowd more like nobility looking? Is it like
From what
obviously,
you can
like
see walking up, yes, it is primarily all nobility looking. From what was the hint, I guess, that the usher was giving you of like, relax, you guys. I know there's gonna be a lot of high names in here. You guys can enjoy yourselves. He knew that perhaps you guys, being winners of a race and getting your tickets that way, might be the only people in here that are not, as of what they know, invited because of noble reasons.
huh. So I assume it's a lot of people drinking and like kind of just vibing.
Well, you don't know yet. You're in the lobby area.
Never
They're all
mind.
heading upwards towards the ballroom itself.
Can we hear people's names being called?
No?
Thank
Okay.
God.
Not that level of fancy, quite.
Or it's just like Orym doesn't give a shit. These
Yeah.
people are all gonna die tonight anyways.
Oh God. Who cares who
That's
they
my
are?
guess.
What are we doing, guys?
Besides standing awkwardly as if this is out of everybody's skill set, even though we've done this before.
Guys, you cannot have Alma waltz in here and have to be the competent one.
Nah. Spis is gonna just kind of put her chin up, go, screw it, and start following the crowd. We're going.
Yeah, no, let's do this. Let's can Castilla link arms with Spis? Gal pals even.
Spis
Can
would,
she?
Keep together right now.
Spis would falter for a second, but let her.
And then making room for Vikda. Like, Vikda, we're gonna walk in and be fucking classy. That's what we're gonna be.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vikda walks alongside with his cane and walking alongside the lovely couple.
All right.
No. Siblings, thank you.
Siblings, fine.
Oh god.
Siblings.
As you walk up these large stairs, um, takes you about a minute to get up to the top. You view within here the doors completely open into the ballroom. And in there, it is full. There are people talking and mingling amongst each other, drinking. There's an archway that leads up to another entryway, assumingly um, a little further into the tower. But other than that, everywhere around, people are just gathered and speaking amongst each other. It's large, but it's not also like anime convention crowd. There's just a good amount of nobles that have been invited to this thing.
Just for Castilla's sake, because this is something that's a little eating at her right now, there's no children here, correct?
Make a perception check.
Yes, I
Alpha
can
looks
give...
to the side and sees 15 children.
Hi, thank you. Uh-huh, I get it.
How do your mom for me?
Mickey says hi.
Let's go.
Did you hear that?
No,
Can you say it again?
I can't hear what she's saying. I can just go.
She's saying hi.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I said
Love you,
hi.
Mom. Thank you. I have ice cream.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay, perception check.
Did you bring enough for the class?
No.
Mm,
That's one.
You have
that's
such good a
one.
perception, Mon, too. My 10 is so healthy looking, but not when it's red.
Hard to tell. You're a little nervous right now. There's a lot of people. The ballroom is pretty filled up. There are people of various sizes too. That's not necessarily you can tell by that by itself, because some of these nobles are dwarves, some are, are
Yeah,
halflings. So yeah,
Can Spis look around specifically for her parents?
yes you can.
You spot about 12 children.
You get a bad roll.
You spot a small school of children
Oh, I still
here
had
on a
it.
field trip.
I had
They're
advantage
here
on.
singing for the choir,
They also won the race.
and they're
weirdly.
orphans.
They're
Sick
Or-
orphans.
Yeah.
They're being led by a
This is their make a wish.
Oh,
they're being
God.
led by a redheaded woman in a very very strange dress.
Oh my
One
god.
of them will not stop
No.
saying "ratty" for some reason. That's crazy.
Saying skibbity toilet.
With that 21,
No.
you look around to see if you view your parents in anywhere, and you don't. You don't see a sign. There's a lot of people here, but I mean, Air Genasi is not. Um, it's not very common. So you think you could spot them if you've seen them. You haven't seen them yet.
Okay. Ah. Terrifying. um,
Okay, Vikda is going to take a look around to try and spot any any obvious doors, like that could lead anywhere else, anywhere outside of the ballroom.
Give you guys a visual representation of the ballroom. It's not exact, but it is it can be taken as a visual
Close
representation
enough.
of the ballroom. All right. If it appeared for you guys. Oh, maybe I have it in the wrong. Is there a way to? There we go.
Oh,
ooh.
Okay. So you
Oh, yeah, we still
find
have combat.
the one entryway, and then there's the other exits near the entryway itself. But that's it. This ballroom kind of ends in a more glass window look outlook into Eden.
Okay. Alright, how set are we on distraction plays and intel gathering?
We have our list, which is, and Castilla speaking softly as not so nobody can watch us or listen in. She's simply messing with her dress, that's all. Main people we need to look for are Valentis, Orym, my father, Callum, Astrid, Bob, Pearl, Spis's parents, Raven, and your friend Vikda, because isn't he here as well?
Possibly in the tower at least, but that's still a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
Who knows how much he's changed? Who knows how much he's changed over the years?
I do not see my parents anywhere. So either they are not here yet, or they are somewhere else. They're not exactly easy. Despite the skin, Edge and Aussie don't exactly blend in very well.
There's a high chance they're here. Maybe they're... We're getting here like right around when the ball opens, 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the ball just opened. Meaning they might be on the way still, fashionably late,
Yeah.
But let's, I guess, take in the main area first, and then perhaps we can find out what else is going on. Do we
I
want to
suppose
split up here or keep together?
staying together is going to be the best way to not be dragged off.
If we, or at least if we do split up, keep it in eyesight. Don't leave the ballroom.
Agreed. We have our earrings. We can use them to communicate should something happen like that.
I think for now we keep an eye out for the people on the list and talk to people. See why they're here. Try and get a feel for the room. You know?
Not a bad idea. So, have some hors d'oeuvres, chit chat.
I don't know what an order is.
The little food that not important. Have some snacks.
She's talking about this, and you see someone hand over a platter with hors d'oeuvres on it. A service individual, black hair, dark skin. You guys look like fishes out of water. What are you doing?
We want tickets to be here, and we're a little out of our depths if you cannot tell. Thank you.
Well, yes, I can tell. Before you is Faye.
Haha!
Oh, I didn't even know so.
I was waiting for it to be somebody who knows us. To be like,
Fuck.
what are you idiots doing?
Oh, beautiful drow.
Listen, we're trying to game plan here.
Probably should have done that before we got in more, but
I mean, to be fair, we did have a plan, but we did have a plan before going in here, but things outside of our control and part of our reality happened and lost our focus.
Right. Look, you're not a part of the equation anymore, but at least for River. But for us, hopefully you can pull something out of your asses that will stop what's going to happen tonight, because I'm also not in agreement.
My gal.
Race. We have 50-50 of a plan.
And we're working on
Not
the other
Have
half.
some information for you to start you off with. Neither Valentis or Orym are here yet. They are within the tower. We know this for a fact. But they're getting ready to present themselves, and they will present themselves. Valentis, he's going to make a show out of it, as well as Orym is along for the ride. Uh, I have other information that you might want to know. I have not seen your friend, uh, your wizard friend, Sir Vikda. I have seen him before, working in this tower, and I know of him. I have not seen him at the ball, and I don't know why. And I haven't seen Bob. That being said, I think I caught a glimpse of your other friend. But I don't know where she went. Lighthouse is in the kitchen, acting like a chef. Can I have a slight sense of what you guys are gonna do?
Recon.
assassination, maybe? Not publicly, hopefully.
Fo- not limiting the damage as best we can.
And preventing an all-out war.
I would like to hope so. There is
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
one more thing I would like to tell you. When the ball officially starts, which means when Valentis and Orym come in, most of the guards are going to go back to their own posts. There will be guards within the ballroom itself, but a lot of the tower might be emptier than expected. Not completely. So do with that information as you will. Was there anything you would like to tell me?
Hold on, Emily's writing stuff down.
Do you have any inkling of where the lab might be?
Until we met your Raven friend, I didn't even know there was a lab here, so it's well hidden.
Understandable.
There must be a room somewhere here that has only that room elevator. That's the only thing I can assume.
We know there are stairs, and we know it's down.
I've been through the stairs. The stairs don't go down.
Raven went upstairs when she got out.
Then there must be a hidden set of stairs as well. This is a large tower. It is very hard to pinpoint everything. Our floor map is rough.
We'll do our best to find it.
Well, good luck. I have to keep looking like I'm working and serving everyone.
Of course.
If you ever need to tell me or ask me anything else, I will be around. And come grab an hors d'oeuvre and quick words, and that's it.
Of course. Thank you so much for explaining what an order is. And Spis goes like a curtsy.
Enjoy your meals, guests. And she gives a slight bow and she walks away.
Bless you.
I'm sorry. I'm dying.
How dare.
Die quieter.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry.
doing some searching. Okay, can I see, like, do the tables have tablecloths that, like, Vikda could hide under?
They do.
Pull a Theo.
All right. Yes, but instead of thievery, it's the arcane rituals.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You doing magic under that table?
Do I sense magic around here?
Honestly, that is this fucking play I like. How far does?
Can I ask a quick clarifying question? Because I realized I wrote
Yes.
it and when she said that most of the guards will go back to their own posts, and so the tower is like more empty. Did she mean that the tower will be, or places will be more empty when the guards are like guarding the ball before it starts, or after they go back to their posts?
Probably after they go back to their post. A lot of these guards, assumingly, are dragged in from wherever their original posts are. And she'd hinted towards the fact that most of the guards that are here to guard the ball itself are going to be within the room.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like when you're at a large party and you walk out to go use the bathroom and there's not a lot of people walking around. There's still some people, but it's much less than normal.
Yeah, going back to their posts, like outside in Eden.
Okay.
Itself.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. Yeah, Vikda is going to. All right. Shall we find ourselves a table?
Is this a standing party or a sitting party?
Either or.
Shit.
Most people are standing though. It seems like a lot of the tables and chairs are set aside currently.
Is there a dance floor?
There is the center of the ball, yes.
Oh my god.
If you guys want to be wallflowers, I can start talking to people.
What? Let's bingo. And that will give us time to get a vibe.
I think Vikda's trying to do something.
Let's stop.
Yeah.
Can Castilla, with her lovely poofy dress, if Vikda is going near the tables, kind of like obviously be adjusting it, making sure it's flowing properly, but blocking visuals?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a performance check.
Good Lord, Castilla, as long as it's better than that 10. Oh, I have no charisma. Fuck.
You're doing it.
This, my dress got caught.
Can I roll stealth?
Sure.
Spis.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Stella, my dress got caught.
Spis.
Maybe your initial rolls for the night were it's foretelling of what was going to happen. But yeah, go ahead.
They really
Can-
were.
Can Spis go over
Vikda
and
got
pretend
caught on
something?
one of the fucking tablecloths.
Bonked his head, and everyone's just like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You get a couple of whispers from individuals that are not too far off, but they give almost like a all right, that's strange, and then to their conversations.
Can
Strange poor
I
people.
promise you all were normal. no, that's
No,
out of
we're
character.
not. No, we're not.
Who let in the poor people?
You're letting the poor people
Or
hiding under the
charity work.
tables.
We're not poor. We have at least 1,000 gold.
Each. We have 85,000 gold pieces together.
Officially middle class.
Yay!
Yay, upper middle class.
Oh wait, you do have 85,000. Never mind, that's not middle class at all.
Climb that social ladder.
Spis doesn't know she has 1,000 gold. She only
You
has
guys could definitely
130.
get like a small keep with that amount of money.
we should. We should
And-
buy a castle and build a base.
And maintain it.
yeah,
Sure.
we could start a small business.
Exactly.
We could be job creators and keep owners.
Exactly.
With a small loan of 1,000 gold.
We could do 85 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wouldn't mind being a homeowner.
God,
One day.
God, I have no idea what I have no fucking idea what to do.
Spistian, watching Castilla and Vikda like walk away to the table. Spis had wandered away to start talking to people.
Oh no.
All right, Spis, you're gonna choose a random person to talk to. Go ahead and roll a d20.
All right, just a deed.
Watch you
Jesse,
run
I
into
hope
one of
you
the
have
NPCs.
20 fully fleshed out.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
I'm
20.
doing
Oh.
great.
Spis runs into Valentis.
Spis, you walk around to go look for someone to talk to.
I meet my parents.
Fine. You find the
And-
children.
Father. I see.
You kind of are looking around and walking, and you bump into someone, or almost a wall. It feels very stationary, large, firm. You look up, and there's this tall individual, hulking mass. He turns and looks at you. It's a human man, but
Oh.
his size is unnaturally large and built. He towers over even you, who is not short for a woman. Normally, I guess for air genasi too, you're still a little. You're kind of tall, but he's adorned in this almost velvet suit-like attire. Oh, this was from a performance, so ignore the clapping.
it's a
It
live
will-
band.
Yeah, it will replay again. He wears around his shoulders this cape. I guess what's cloak. I don't know what the right term for it is. It has intricate trimmings at the ends of it, and on his side he wields what looks like to be an intricately designed blade. He has long red hair and a large red beard.
Oh.
Can I help you?
Apologies, I wasn't watching where I was going.
That's fine. I barely even noticed you. I don't recognize you. I don't get to meet Air Genasi very often.
No, I'm realizing we are not a common folk. I am Stella,
Ah, a pleasure, Stella.
and
I have got to look for his name again. He is an actual person.
Magnus Burnsides.
Actually, Magnus sounds pretty close. I'm not gonna lie.
Please tell me.
Scylla's dad is named Magnus. Are there two Magnuses?
Nah, that's
Magnus.
probably why. That's probably why I remember it.
Mignus. Burnside still.
Elias Bouchard.
No, Elias is a twink.
Correct, but it'd also be funny.
No, it would not.
Okay.
just a shutdown.
I am Segar. Segar.
Segar. Hold on.
My name is Marlboro Red.
Segar. Cigar. Like smoking. Okay. Why do I know that name?
It is a pleasure to meet you. If you do not know me by Segar, I am also known as the Lion.
Ooh.
I only. It dawned my curiosity to see you. In the Heartlands, we have some genasi, earth genasi, occasionally are around there, as well as well, fire genasi. But air genasi is the first time I meet someone like you. To be fair, I am stuck in my throne room half the time.
Yes, girl, tell me your life story.
That's very that's very fascinating. Um, I have not had the opportunity to meet either Genasi myself, really. My
Hmm,
family is one of the only in Stigheist, actually.
Stick Heist. Intriguing. I haven't spoken to anyone in Stick Heist for a while.
Yes. My family isn't very big in Stigheist, um, but we do handle a few things for the crown.
Ah, what is it that you handle?
We
If you
run,
don't mind me asking.
of course, we run the prisons in the
Ah, interesting.
Stigheist. Yes, we've been entrusted with taking care of the maintenance and ensuring everything runs smoothly.
Well, as a king, I usually tend to appreciate the individuals who pretty much run the continents themselves. I am here mostly as a militant leader for my land, for the Heartlands, but I also tend to appoint families to different positions, so I understand. Uh, Perhaps I can come meet you and your family at some time. I haven't been to Stig Heist in quite a while. That being said, I haven't talked to old. I forgot his name, the king of Stig Heist. Uh, he was a rather frail fellow.
Not me trying to remember, because all I can remember is King Magnus.
August.
Oh,
That's
yes,
August. The coward.
I knew that. Um, oh, do you mean King August?
I think so. I think that's his name. I don't meet with the heads of the other continents very often unless there's issues.
Understandable. I am not too familiar with the other continents myself, you see. I have been away from my family for a little bit, been traveling. My family likes to send their children on adventures before they come home.
All right, let me be honest with you. Enough of this royalty talk. I'm not much for it. I can see an individual who has had a bout or two. Any stories to tell? Your hands definitely tell of that who wields weaponry of the close range.
I do
You're
know.
the only intriguing person here so far. Everyone is just all money this, fancy that, plans, flash, flash.
I do know my way around a flail.
Flail.
Yes,
Interesting. I've never wielded a flail myself.
I recommend. They're quite fun.
Hmm. I would have to try that sometime. All right. Let us move on to who's next while they're having their conversation.
Dance, dance, dance. Those two dance and talk shit.
Spis has a new friend.
And it's the king of the Heartlands.
Let's go!
Let's piss off your parents even more, Spis. You have a new bestie. Vikda, you want to go?
Not really.
Okay, I'll go. Castilla. Besides Spis wandering off, who can Castilla take a look around the room, see who catches her eye most? Like, even if it's somebody also doing the whole like hugging the wall thing.
Go for it.
Perception.
Yes, perception.
Okay, much better.
Much better. You look around, you see Spis talking to this large man. I gotta emphasize, the lion is very huge.
Is
Not
he an
just
actual? No, wait.
no, he's human. Not just for for a human, but or not just in general. Think of just a towering man. I don't know who to give an example of.
Rock.
Way
Even
bigger than
larger.
that. Almost like the Frankenstein from Hotel Transylvania. How big he is compared to other people.
Oh,
Damn.
good for him.
Got some Goliath in him.
Maybe it's
Uh,
Maybelline.
Maybe,
You
yeah.
see this large man having a conversation with Spicis after she's bumped into him. You look around and you notice some individuals that were in the crowd of the races you were having, because there was a lot of royals there gambling, as well as, to your disgust, the Don, dressed in his fancy zebra suit.
Oh, of
Lord.
course he is.
I hate him so much, but that's kind of an iconic
Hey
look.
guys, we have a third person to add to the assassination list.
But off on the wall, all by themselves, kind of leaning towards the wall, looking around and looking down at times, you see Pearl.
Shot through the heart.
Hail
Too
to
lame.
you give
Oh, because if we go up to her, she's gonna immediately like snitch on us. Fuck. Stilla's gonna quickly use the earring to mumble, "Pearl's here, Pearl's here, Pearl's here." Oh god, I don't want to interact with either of them for different reasons.
Choose your
You should get them
poison,
to interact with
Castilla.
each other.
Pick your poison. Do I go deal with
Talking
the
to each other.
Don? Because the Don would probably be like a little gossipy. Or
Mm.
do I go to Pearl, who's gonna snitch on us right away?
Are you
Priscilla was
wearing your-
invisible.
Are you
when-
wearing your mask?
Nope. Castilla is
Okay.
bare-faced.
Oh,
She was agreeing not to wear her mask this time because her mask has been worn a bit much.
Mm.
And also, she understands there's a lot of people here who know her for her mask, so hence why she did a very simple blue dress and cut off half her hair and being herself for the first time in forever. You know, I'm gonna roll my dice. My giant D20. Please don't dent my table. If I get under a 10,
Yes.
If it's a 4, the prophecy was real.
it's a 5.
Oh my
So
lord, I was
close.
so close.
Dawn it is. I am not going near Pearl. I'm just gonna give a earring warning. Pearl's here against the wall and kind of not fully approach Dawn, but like, is he engaging with anyone?
he's on one of the tables that has a bunch of the treats, and he's like picking what he wants to eat.
Yeah,
Honestly, same.
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna go pick out. Is it like sweets? I can still want something sweet to eat.
There's a lot of different things. Yeah, there's plenty of sweets on there as well.
She'll maneuver over there and kind of like pick a little something or two.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously in range to be like, ooh, person here, but don't start anything yet.
You go into. Okay, I hate playing this character.
You're good.
Um,
You're good. I know. You're good.
This man.
We all hate him.
Trust me. I'm so
He'll be
excited
dead
to start
soon.
Final Fantasy just to beat his ass.
You go in to grab a treat, and the Don catches your hand.
Good lord.
Oh god.
And he turns around and looks at you, and he's just like, "Oh my! Well, I did not expect for there to be such a beautiful woman here.
Hmm.
I know too much
Sorry.
to pick out. There is a lot here. It's
I still kind of like takes her hand, like, okay. um, yes, there's quite a bit of sweets. Haven't I knew I was going for that one. I'm just gonna point to a random one, but also make sure I get my hand back.
yeah. You get your hand back. He doesn't like grab it like
Yeah.
aggressively.
All right.
You smell very strong cologne from this man. Like way too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of
Compensating
those
for a lot.
Yeah.
walking
Compensation.
It
biohazard.
feels like the same.
Is it middle school Axe body spray?
Nah. It's like a old man's cologne.
Oh
Ah,
god.
even worse.
Ice blue, whatever.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's called like Kraken Guard or something like that. It's like, okay,
Glacier.
Just glacier.
Yeah.
glacial dominance or something.
I
stupid
bet-
like
Would
that.
wear something called that.
I bet it's like one of those rich perfumes where it's like you're only supposed to wear like one spritz, but he douses himself in
Yeah.
it, so it's like it smells horrid. Even though if it's used correctly, it smells good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Is there a question? Are people steering clear of Dawn? That's what I'm curious about.
Not necessarily.
Side eyes.
But no one's really trying to talk to
Ah,
the
ha,
Dawn.
ha. Isolate the man.
It's most people here recognize the Don, especially because they go to his sector to gamble and stuff and enjoy things
Participate
of
in
the
legal
sort.
activities.
Yeah,
you know.
illegal activities. But it's kind of like that guy that's like has the cool stuff, and you go to hang out with him for the cool stuff. But when you're out, you're just like,
I don't know this man.
Ignore him.
it's a little weird.
It
Good.
is, and I don't want to jinx it, a goddamn miracle he does not recognize Castilla's voice as the person who invisibly threatened to cut his dick off.
It's not that much of a miracle. The Don definitely is mostly thinking about himself half the time, and he's talked to a lot of different women, even if it wasn't
Also,
by
Castilla's not
choice.
actively threatening to cut his dick off now, so.
All
And
women
he was
sound
very
the same.
scared at the time, so
Yeah.
He also received some health trauma immediately after, so
Yeah.
That's true.
Amnesia. Let's give him some more, shall we? No.
I'm
Is,
amazed.
is there anything I can help you with? Anything you want to know? I know a lot about
You're Eden
what goes on around
aren't
here.
you?
Yes, I am known as the Don from Sector 1. I kind of run the whole place, and I am in good favor with the president. We have conversations from here and there.
Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yes, I know.
I'm sorry, I'm like can't keep serious right now. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely no hesitation to start spilling state
Give me the
secrets.
tea for a pretty girl.
Like literally no hesitation from this man. He is making our job so much easier.
Listen, sometimes to chase tail, you gotta give up government secrets. That's just
That is
how it
true. That is
Listen.
true. But
Come on,
Okay. all right. He takes a sip from his drink. Is there what are you involved in? Are you royalty? Are you
Nobility, lower class, come from a smaller family. Was mostly here to visit from Stig Heist.
Stig Heist? Quite interesting. I've never been there, but I heard it is
Right?
dark.
It's very pretty in the winter, which
Oh.
it's winter 90% of the time, but it is very nice. Very dark, yes.
I'm sure I'd enjoy it. There's not really a sun in the lower sector, so
I've heard Sector 1 is quite busy. Yes?
it is. I run various amounts of businesses. This allow my the individuals who live within my sector to do their own businesses as well. We're quite lenient, and it's a shining star within the lower sector. We keep
Good
low.
fucking lord. Is That's good to hear, actually. I love to hear when people are allowed to do their own thing. It's what they need. You said
Your
you're in. Oh, go ahead.
your
Sorry.
eyes are quite interesting.
I hear that a lot. It's what I've had my whole life. So
I could have sworn I've seen that combination of colors tonight before.
Those
perhaps
holographic
from
eyes.
other royalty, there's a chance. Maybe I'm related. I don't know. There's been a whole like bastard case in my family. We've been trying to figure it out.
Uh, uh, make a. Well,
Castilla is fearing
Make a
that
disadvantage
father is
deception check. None
here.
of your parents would cheat on each other.
I guess deception. I guess deception. Yeah.
Could I argue persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion. That's the one I think originally was gonna go
Okay.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mother.
Oh,
Sure.
my God.
For giggles, I'm just rolling for myself.
What
Okay.
is going on?
Castilla is bullshitting because she's sweating right now. She's a little nervous.
You seem. Are you okay? You're turning very white. Uh, ah.
Apologies. I
No, it's fine. I understand.
a little nervous.
It's not very often you get to meet someone like me.
Yes.
Nice.
I
Yes,
have
it
that
is.
effect on
Good
women.
one.
You have yes, Castilla's like, let me butter this man up for government secrets. Okay.
And yourself a little bit.
Unfortunately, I am a very troubled man.
Oh dear.
I can
Oh
never
my
seem
God.
to find myself the right woman. I've been through, and then he continues, and as he continues, we're heading on to Vikda.
Oh my God, is he just talking about his relationship problems now? Is he gonna start being like all women
we
are
come back.
bitches?
All women just
A
eat
man
hot
like
chip
me.
and lie.
Nice
my
guys
God.
like me always finish last.
We come back to Castilla and he's on his like 13th wife. And how much of a bitch she was just like the past 12.
He's like
I
an
refuse to believe this man has
almost.
ever managed to get married.
He's almost like a sleazier, worse version of who was that guy that the internet was always talking about for a while? The bald dude.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, there you go. That
Oh,
guy.
God.
Oh God.
No.
The Don has never no the Don has never been married consensually.
Willingly.
Yeah. Although he bought all of his brides.
I think he had
Well,
one.
technically, not all of them were bought.
He's Henry VIII.
Some were
Oh,
rented.
God. Some were rented. No.
I would argue all of them were rented.
Oh God.
Good lord.
Oh,
Castilla is kindly
God.
just like sipping her non-existent tea like, the things I do for this group. Flirt with the Dawn.
Meanwhile, Spis is having a great time talking weapons with a kid.
Spitz deserves it. So kudos, guys.
You see
I'm glad
everyone
this
kind of
is
like
a condom.
do this like fear, like this surprise. Did you hear this commotion as where Spis is at? The king pulled out his blade to show Spis.
Spis,
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Spis is standing there excited, like, ooh, and like clapping, like leaning to take a closer look, very impressed.
All right, Victor, what are we doing?
He is so fucking out of his element. Me included. Can I roll a perception check to see if anyone is really paying attention to Vikda?
All right, go for it.
15.
15. You look around, and most people aren't really necessarily paying attention. You do notice Faye, and Faye kind of looks at you for a second, and looks back at everyone else, and she looks down to the ground for a half second, and keeps doing what she's doing.
All right.
Because in
Okay.
this entire interaction, you tripped over cloth. Uh, Castilla did a very terrible job of trying to cover it up, and Spis walked into a king. So
Spis saved it though,
Yeah.
so
They is mentally face palming.
I'm gonna say that like when when everyone that like bursted like of surprise like when the king of the Heartlands takes out his sword,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take that since no one's since hardly anyone's actually paying attention to Vikta currently, and even less people will be paying attention when the king pulls out a sword.
True.
Vikta is going to slip under the tablecloth and say on and mention on his earpiece that like, hey, going under the table, going hide under the table. I am just hiding under the table, just keeping it at that.
Going undercover. Yeah. All right. What are you doing under the tablecloth, Victor?
Okay, I'm going to and as a ritual, Vikta is going to cast detect magic.
All right. And as your ritual casting, detect magic. Circe and Alma,
Oh, thank God.
you make your way to the entryway of the tower, this grandiose tower, industrial looking, ornate by decoration, but definitely was originally designed with purpose and not necessarily flair.
Arian.
And there's not a lot of people out here anymore. It seems like most of the individuals have now entered the ball. What are you gonna do?
I try and get us in somewhere where the least amount of people can see me turn back into a
just
human.
walk in. We're just fashionably late. Also,
I mean, I'm still a bird.
Are you gonna be a bird? Are you gonna be a bird the entire ball?
No, I need to change back somewhere where people aren't going to see like a massive bird fly in. And
That's fair. Yeah. And I should get changed into my outfit. So
that, yeah, I'll find a little corner for us to sort of nestle in. And
is there any superhero alley where people get changed in and out of costume?
Sure, why not? A lot of people are paying attention to this tower that's currently all lit up right now. So you find an alleyway and you transform back into Circe, Fairy Circe.
when I transform back, because it's a thing druids, because all of their stuff is like absorbed. When Circe changes back, she's wearing a different outfit.
Hell yeah. Alma just does a theater quick change. She's very good. She's very fast. She's practice. She's in full disguise now.
Did you while you're on my back?
Sorry, what's that?
Your hair.
I
love it.
sorry. No, it's a whole disguise. I'm not gonna go in any way that I can be recognized. Hence the voice.
Oh, I can't do that.
Well, it's fine. You shouldn't have. You should be recognized around here. I've attended a few of these as a +1. So I would like to avoid getting noticed. As far as you're concerned, my name right now is Nika. Okay?
Nita or Nico?
Nika. Nika Asanas.
Nika. Got it. Got it. Do I need a code name? Is that a thing?
It feels like the wise play, no? You don't
Maybe.
have to, but it might be, a good idea.
Okay. Okay. It's fine. I'll think about it. Whatever pops into my head at the time.
Do you want help?
Well, I like to play it by ear.
Okay, but if you're going to be questions, maybe don't play it by ear. This is a very tense political and social situation. We want it to go quite well so that we don't get a plate dropped on an entire district.
That is true. I mean, I'm just gonna try not to talk to people. I'm not really great at the whole like talking and not getting myself into trouble.
Oh, that's fair. Do you want to just
Yeah.
sort of follow me around? Because it's kind of my specialty to not to talk and not get into trouble.
Yeah, totally. That works. And then I'll talk in your head if I need to say anything, or like
Okay, perfect.
nod occasionally.
I'll just say you're quiet.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I don't like this place. I mean, that's also true, but
Yeah.
second part,
Fair
not the
enough.
first part.
All right. Let's head in. Let's try and find the others then.
Mhm.
Hopefully they aren't talking to any despicable zebra suit wearing fellas.
I mean, we do have. Does Alma have? Does Alma still have Castilla's earpiece, or was that given back to Castilla?
I would have given it back to Castilla.
Okay, because if it wasn't, whenever Castilla used the earpiece, it would not have done anything at all. So
Yeah. The
Okay.
fact that Castilla's used the earpiece means that Castilla has it again.
Okay.
I think
Um,
technically Spis doesn't have her earpiece.
Yeah, because that was the one given to.
So Spis can't hear anyone. If
Oh.
memory serves, Spis gave her earpiece to Castilla. I think.
Oh, they did a quick change. You take this one.
Alma would
I'll
have
take it.
handed it back to whoever didn't have one at the time. She didn't need an earpiece to go save her parents.
I mean,
Yeah, fair enough.
to whoever has an earpiece at some point, then I get because it's 1,000 feet. Cersei can't eyeball that, but just while we're walking up to the entrance, Cersei would through the earpiece. I imagine kind of obnoxiously loud because she's like, I don't know, a ball's loud. Can you hear through this? I don't know how this works. She would be like, "We're here, or we're not. We're outside. We're on our way in. I hope none of you died, while we were gone. See you in a bit." That's it.
TTYL.
TTYL, and then I follow Alma.
And inside we go.
And as you guys go inside, we're gonna take a short break. Let me know, Emily, whenever it is you need to leave so that we can end it around that time.
You have 50 minutes from now.
Okie dokie. So 5-minute break, shorter break than usual.
Really? Oh, no. I will say, these rolls are really fucking us.
Yeah.
Spis is the only one rolling well so far.
Which, good for her.
And so far, Spis has used that to only talk to a new friend.
Listen, befriend the fucking king. Do it. Get a new bestie.
The king could be really fucking helpful though because it's the Heartlands.
But also,
That's
just
really
think about
helpful.
it. Spis just befriending the fucking king.
That's really funny too, yeah. Spis would be
Maybe.
hilarious for that.
I think the only thing we really know about the Heartlands King from what we've learned was that time that what's-his-face, Orym, said that he was going to go talk to the king of the Heartlands when he had his rat plague. That technically didn't happen. So, knows
We
anymore.
also know that Orym, somebody worked for the king. It was either Orym or Scarlet.
I think Scarlet.
Scarlet. Yeah.
Well, I guess Orym technically worked for the king in Lombon because he was at least that Orym in that timeline was the leader of the prison in Lombon, which is run by the king. But again, that timeline might not exist, so I don't know anymore. But yeah, I believe Scarlet also worked for the king. I'm just going to see where we meet Scarlet.
Also, can I mention the absolute comedy of Spis not changing her backstory at all, really?
I was thinking that. I was like, to be fair though, if you're
like,
playing,
oh my god.
if you're playing off a hymn sheet that you know, that's a good thing because you can drop little changes here and there. It's better than lying and then getting caught out for lying.
I'm imagining the comedic situation of her telling this to somebody, and they go and meet her parents, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we met somebody from your family, Stella." And they're like, "We don't have somebody in our family named Stella." Oh, but she told us your family runs the prison and you're from Steak Heist. What?
Different prison.
Okay. What? Who the fuck? Who would know
Imagine
this?
Imagine the Heartland King introduces Stella to Spis's parents. He's like, look! Or, well, vice versa. Spis is like, look, this is my bestie.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
I'm so happy Spis is actually having a good time. Spis
Spis,
deserves it.
Spis has temporarily lost a plot for a second because she got a little distracted over this guy being like, okay, cut the crap. You do weapons, right? Let's talk weapons.
Let's actually talk like people and not like political figures.
Yeah.
There. It says, Oz knows the description of, in brackets, Ruby. Sounds like one of the guards to the crown, an ex-bounty hunter. She goes by Scarlet.
Scarlet? Who's Scarlet?
She appeared in like one session and threatened Castilla. It was weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like way in the beginning.
Was she the one that turned into, Osera?
Yes, but part of me thinks that might have been a
Like
Yin
an
sister.
illusion.
Now that we look back.
Yeah, I would not be surprised.
Taking my tiger for granted. But yeah, she, Oz is like, hey, yeah, she works for the crown, an ex-bounty hunter, but that's all I wrote about her. Well, that's all I wrote about what Oz knows about her. I really need to check up on Oz. I keep meaning to do it, but I keep forgetting. Oh, Oz, you're not where you're supposed to be. It's Anastasia. You're supposed to be dead. Classic throwback.
I also love how Vikda has been at this party for approximately 5 minutes and immediately went to magic.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that his answer to social situations is, I'm gonna go under the table.
honestly,
I'm out of here.
Goodbye.
he is used to conversations in a tavern or on the streets. Not this.
He's like, actually, fuck this. I'm never leaving underneath this table. Until someone calls my name, I'm staying here.
Oh god. I think it's hilarious that Castilla doesn't have very high charisma.
Listen, she hates political parties and got locked away in her own room, mostly, for 10 years. This girl does not have social skills past a 10-year-old.
What is her charisma stat?
0. 10. So I get 0 to it. I like to think she literally she knows politics and how to play people, but I'd say that's more her intelligence than her charisma.
I love her. Spis was in the woods for 6 years, and ignored by her family for the other 17 years. But she has a charisma of 18.
Good for her. Listen, I just want those two to sit down because, first of all, Spis is rocking the political talk. Can I just say that?
Spis doesn't know much, but damn can she talk, apparently. Doesn't do it often, but when she can, when she needs to. Oh my god. Yeah, I want them to become besties so bad.
And we're back. We're back.
Charlotte has teardrop irises.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Mm.
There's striking red hair,
Huh.
shorter length, teardrop irises, forcing Castilla down, and not the same vibe as the tavern. So at some point, Castilla was forced to the ground, but it wasn't the same one that we felt in the tavern when Circe and Pearl were also affected by it.
Good lord.
Someone was
That's when they
following
pack
you.
later.
The redhead noticed it. Sorry, talking about Scarlet. We got distracted.
we'll see when Mickey comes back because it's gonna be you guys entering the ball.
I messaged.
Carry on reading what I was reading. Uh,
Also, I don't like the comment Dawn made about the eyes because he couldn't have seen her eye color combination considering she's the only one in her family who has blue and gold. So either somebody's impersonating her or it was definitely her dad because out of the siblings here, Callum has 2 yellow eyes, Ash of different colors. Astrid has the same 2 eyes, and August has a green and a blue eye.
I think he said someone else here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is there someone else we know that has 2 different colored eyes?
Isla, but Isla's not here, hopefully. And Theo, which again, hopefully not here.
Doesn't Pearl?
Pearl has the butterfly eyes.
I
When
think
they're
he just
active.
turns around and
Active.
Theo's under the table. Victor's like, oh my god, when did you get
Castilla
it?
wrings his fucking neck. Go home.
That was the child that you couldn't. I swear we're gonna find that child by the end of the session.
He could. It's the Dawn. So he did say, "I swear I've seen these eyes before," but it could not necessarily have been the combination of colors you had, or not, it just
Sure.
necessarily. It could have just been one of the colors of your eyes.
Could have been like the beginning of a bad compliment, like, oh, I've seen those eyes before in my dreams.
It could have been that too. But
You're like, oh.
we come back to you guys entering the ballroom. It's bustling, it's hustling, people are talking around. And now you're within the ballroom currently, Alma and Circe.
I'm gonna try to see if I can spot anyone else from the team.
Make a perception check.
No,
I don't think I will.
I
don't
don't
want
think I
to.
will.
okay, let's see if I can roll better than you guys. If
Oh, don't
character
jinx
sheet
it, Whitney.
will load-
Mickey's
Oh,
gonna
wrong
roll
character
like a
sheet.
god this session.
It will.
Somebody
it will
needs
only open
to.
Isarel's character sheet, so I'm gonna roll it for Isarel just to see what happens.
Easter's here. Oh,
Lord.
Okay, well, good thing
Not-
Issa's not here.
Yeah, he sees jack shit. Now Alma has plus 12, so yeah, that's 2 3s, but plus
Right. You look around, and there's a lot of royalty here, various individuals. You immediately spot Spis talking to this incredibly large man. He sticks out of the crowd like a sore thumb. He's holding a blade currently in his hands, kind of presenting it to Spis to look at it. And you look around again, and you see Castilla talking to a man in a very large zebra suit, and with a double glance, you can tell that's the Don.
Okay. Alma's gonna like nudge Circe sideways and point her off towards Spis. Hey, go check and make sure that she's okay, alright? I'm gonna go stop a murder. And Alma's gonna go interrupt the Dawn.
All
with
right.
whatever bullshit he's saying.
As you head on to where you were going, Circe, as you're heading to go talk to Spis, someone grabs you by the hand.
Oh, it's Pearl.
she makes that
Pearl.
noise out loud.
You turn around, and you do indeed see Pearl.
Disgusting.
She spotted me the second I walked in this fucking room. Oh crap. Like very briefly when her hand was grabbed, like instinctively, because like she's like, this party has got a lot of people I don't want to be around. Instinctively her hand got a little warmer as she started to like produce flame, but then like stopped because she was like, ball, don't do it, don't stop. And then kind of like pulls her hand back. Sorry. I didn't burn you, did I? Sorry.
No, I'm fine. You guys have been gone for a while, but we met up at the ball like we said we were going to. Though I will say, I can't find Bob anywhere.
Uh, when was the last time you saw him? And Jesse's like trying to. She's trying to make it seem like she's not like completely freaking out at the fact that her flower told her that Paul hasn't been with Bob the entire time. So she's trying to make it seem like she's like, oh, but when did you last see him? Kind of thing.
I don't know. Everything's been a little hazy.
Hazy?
I kind of got hit with this sickness, and I stayed at the hotel for a while. And Bob has to do things he has to do, and I think it was the last few days before this where I lost him. I already had my ticket, so I came here hoping he was going to be here.
As she starts talking, I would like to open my mind and use my detect thoughts from my telepathic ability. It didn't work last time.
Only?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because last time I tried this, it was described as like almost like hitting a wall, like something was there that was stopping Circe from like hearing anything.
Yeah.
So I'm just surface thoughts only.
You're just you're just using the tech docs.
Yes.
Okay. You don't hear anything. No thoughts
Head empty.
from Pearl.
Yep. She didn't like it last time when I probed. Well, she didn't. Her brain didn't. I let her carry on, but it's up for 10 minutes. So if there's something interesting, I will maybe probe, but I'll let her continue walking.
So, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I was just. No, you go. It's fine. I'm just a little stressed. I don't really know.
I was just gonna ask how have you guys been? We haven't really seen each other for a while.
We've been good. We've been good. You know, keeping busy. We won a race. I don't know if you heard about that. That was fun.
No, I had no idea. I was a little worried. We had tickets. You were supposed to come in with us as guards.
Yes. We were supposed to do that. And then we kind of got a little sidetracked. We sort of needed like money. Circe is floundering, and it is kind of obvious, but in a way that she's sort of like very uncomfortable at the situation we're in. We were kind of like drawn to the sector one, and we kind of saw the money prize, and we were like, money, yes, absolutely. So we're now kind of rich, maybe. I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe. And yeah, we managed to get ourselves sort of we raced for a team. It was really cool. They were like just hiring random people for this team. We actually ended up running for Sector 2. Completely by chance. It was amazing. And when Circe says Sector 2, I want to see if she reacts.
You don't get any reaction from her. Sector 2, huh? I honestly, I haven't left the upper plate. Unless you mean Sector 2 on the upper plate, but I haven't heard any races up here.
No, the race is in Sector 1. You know, like the Dons area.
I didn't know Sector 1 was the Dons area. I'm sorry. Bob wanted me here as a guard.
Are
So-
you are you okay? You're sort of. I know you said that you're. It's a bit hazy, but are you? Do you mind? I I don't know if there's anything I can do to help, but like I'm pretty. I don't know. Do you know I'm good at brain stuff now? I can't remember if I told you that. I'm kind of okay at brain stuff.
I
It-
never thought you were not good at brain stuff before.
Oh, thank you. I sometimes I'm good at brain stuff. Sometimes the brain cell hits the corner, but that's not what I mean. If I look at her, does she still have the flower that I gave her on her?
She does.
She does. Oh, she didn't lose this one. Cute. She didn't ditch it when she turned evil. No. Um. Um. I mean, what I mean is, I kind of have a little bit of a. I'm kind of a little bit telepathic now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really cool. But I could. You said that it's kind of hazy, and I was. You don't have to, but I could like try and see if I can figure out what's going on in your brain.
you can go ahead and try to read my brain if you want, Circe. You have permission.
Thank you, baby. Okay, can I take her hand and drag her to like a corner somewhere so we're
Yeah.
not sort of like in the middle?
No problem. And as you do that, we're heading back to Castilla and her interactions with the Dawn. And Alma just about to enter into the conversation, or at least within the area. And when I got to my 24th wife, I immediately knew it was not going to work
Oh,
out.
sorry. Could I get through to the Oh, hello. Sorry if I could get through to the snack table real fast.
Yes, of course. You can go ahead. Do you want to take the conversation elsewhere, or?
Oh, I love your dress. Alma's standing between them. She's not looking at the dawn, and she is helping herself to the snack table.
Thank you. I don't think we need to go elsewhere right now. The present hasn't even arrived.
Right. No, I meant like in a different corner, but that's fine. Perhaps a friend. I assume I need to check up on someone, so I do have to go do something. But it's been great having a conversation with you.
Pleasure. And I'm just gonna kind of awkwardly nod, like yes.
And he kind of waddles away.
And he waddles.
Waddle, waddle.
Sorry, I hope I wasn't.
Nope.
Sorry,
I
go
hope
ahead,
I
Vicky.
wasn't interrupting any social machinations or something like that. Are you good? Kind of a bit tight, isn't he?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. It's also it's Alma. I'm Nika right now, but
Nika?
Okay.
Okay. Hi.
I'm just completely different color, so I had to double check. Circe's little caught off guard.
Titania.
Oh, nice to meet you, Titania. You're new here. You visit
I'm
this
just
area
gonna
often?
look at. I'm just looking at Alma like I don't know what to say. Castilla's just like.
It's
just had to
small
listen
talk. It's not that hard.
I just had to listen to that man ramble about his 24 ex-wives.
Oh, good lord, I should have been faster. Any interesting
Appreciated.
ones?
I was trying to get information, didn't get much. Spis is making a friend? I don't lost track of. Sorry, Stella is making a friend.
Was that a friend?
Volpe.
He had a sword.
I'm sorry, he has a what?
He had a sword out.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It
As
did look
long as they're not
threatening,
trying to
but
kill
you
each
know,
other.
Yeah, maybe that's just how. Maybe maybe Stella's just making a friend. I sent Hippolyta over there. Our leafy friend.
Set who? Sorry.
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta?
She couldn't decide on a code name, so I'm just going with Hippolyta.
Hippolyta. Okay. Great.
Have we seen River around here? Anybody else associated with that whole business?
I've seen one of our Fae friends.
I don't follow.
Not a part of River's group, but doesn't agree with River's choice right now.
Okay,
Um,
I would recognize them.
Once the president and the general arrive, security apparently the guards will sorry, apparently the guards will be maneuvering elsewhere, and we might
What
have
time?
don't know a specific time. That's the problem.
Okay, what's the current plan?
Figure out how to get to the lab.
I meant smaller steps than that. That's a goal, not a plan.
Talk to people, figure out what's going on, figure out what's being announced tonight. Something's being announced. There has to be.
I don't know if we can worry too much about the announcement if we're going to be focused more on the lab.
I think my
Also, where's
father
the
is
lizard?
here. Volte is. I don't know. I kind of got stuck here.
Okay.
I have. Castilla's gonna do the earring. Sound off 1, 2, 3.
You get no reply from Spis because she's still.
Great.
She cannot
Great.
reply.
Everyone's dead.
Okay, that's good. So it's just the three of us. Oh,
Sorry,
can't
my,
find Circe.
sorry, my mic.
Circe's gone. Okay, just the two of us. No, it's too.
Vikda
It's
does,
too
Vikda
late.
Does reply.
It's too late, Volte.
I realized my mic was muted accidentally.
No.
You accidentally muted the earring. You still haven't realized.
Double tap it. Turn it back on.
Vikda does reply. Yes, yes. Concentrating on spell. I'm here.
Oh, oh, wait, I can't hear that.
Volte's here. Working on magic tricks.
Okay, perfect. So
Also,
we need to...
Pearl is
yeah.
here. Don't know where last I saw, but
Who?
it was against the Pearl. You know, that one friend of ours who might be evil.
All due respect to Tanya, you've told me about a lot of your friends that might be evil.
I'm learning. Yes. She had attempted to kidnap Raven, and
That
works
doesn't
with
narrow it
Willing.
down. That does not narrow it down at all.
I know. Blonde currently. Blonde,
Oh.
butterfly eyes. Might have black ends.
Oh, okay, well, similarities in there then.
You hear, or you feel something land next to your feet. As you look down, it's one of the cupcakes that were on the table kind of just lands on the ground. And you notice around the ground a lot of the treats have been kind of tossed around.
That's strange. Okay, do you know what that might be about? Second of all, I
No.
think it might be a good idea if I keep a little bit of distance from you guys. You clearly have history and reputations around here, but I am sort of an unknown element. If I can keep my distance, I could be a little bit of a wild card. So I'm going to help myself to the snacks here if you need me. I can do another save, but it might be a little bit suspicious.
Right. Thank you.
I wasn't. Yeah, of course. And I wasn't kidding. The dress does look very nice on you. And Alma's
Oh.
going to wander off into the crowd.
Thanks. What's up with the treats on the ground?
You look around and you see an individual rummaging through the different foods. You see the back of them. They're wearing dress pants and a dress jacket. There's no shoes on this individual.
Oh.
It's Spis!
And their head's kind of tilted forward, so you can't really see fully their head, but you see bits of grayish white poke out.
Wait. What's their skin tone?
From their feet, it's blue.
Oh my god.
It's Spis!
Go ahead and
Oh
do that.
Castilla's just gonna kind of like half-heartedly go, happy?
This is boring. This does not taste very well. I've had it before. This is non-alcoholic. I don't want that.
The chocolates have tequila in them over there.
Oh, thank you. What's your name? You look familiar.
Castilla's just like,
Richard.
sure.
Right. Good old Richard.
Yes.
Can I help you?
Why are you here?
As he turns forward, he's wearing he's wearing a suit jacket. No shirt underneath.
Okay, yeah.
Classic.
Still
Casilla
has
keeps
his
interacting with
glasses.
men in no shirts.
Still has his oddly shaped horn. Singular on one end of his head.
Can other people see you, or am I talking to thin air right now?
Of course everyone can see me. Oh, would I look
Great.
invisible to you? Oof.
No, I'm just asking because of how many times people have tricked me into talking to midair.
You're talking to midair. This is all an illusion. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Wake up.
I'm gonna pinch his hand if I can.
Hey,
you
so
go to
guys,
pinch
I
his
have-
hand. or
I have
smack
bad
it.
news. If Happy asked me to be evil, I totally would. This guy is cool as fuck.
You go pinch his hand, and he looks. Alright, you're gonna have to do more than that if you want to even slightly annoy me. What
I'm
are
not
you doing
trying
here?
to annoy you. I'm checking if you're actually here.
Hmm.
But why are you here, first of all? I'm here because there's a ball happening and I'm in a pretty dress. Why are you here?
You know what? I just put something in my mouth, and I don't think it was a snack.
Please don't tell me you just ate like some.
Cyanide.
It was definitely
Yeah.
a fork.
You. Still
I am here
impressed?
because there is booze somewhere here, and it looks fun, doesn't it? It looks quite fun. That's what I do. I come in here and enjoy things. But you're
I'm
here
not
for a
even trying to
reason.
say this.
He stands up a little taller as he turns around. You're here for a reason.
Good lord.
What your reason is, I don't care. But if it's interesting enough, I
You want. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know what I was gonna say. What was it?
You want chaos, don't you? Fun, entertainment.
Always. Every time. All the time. I sleep and it's nothing but chaos. But that's neither here nor there. It's going to happen. You're all. Everyone here, all the mortals, just love it. Every moment, always chaos this and chaos that, and no peace except for the ones, the farm out there somewhere.
Do you know what's going to happen tonight? You keep talking as if you've experienced this.
I have no idea what's going to happen today. But seeing all the people in here and seeing, well, knowing a little bit of who's here, it's probably not going to be a normal night.
Say that. You tend to pop up when there's fun. Are you going to cause some of that fun, or are you going to sit back and enjoy with some popcorn or something?
Normally, I would always love to cause fun. But half the time, you guys don't need me to. No, I'm here for a specific reason, and I think I found it. And he pulls out a entire bottle of alcohol, as well as whatever the hell is underneath this tower. I can smell it from here, and it's quite interesting. I don't care to do anything with it. I just care to know what it is, and that's it.
Okay, maybe we can satisfy that later.
I doubt it. But if you find any means to go down, or if you even find an inkling, or if you want to make a deal and you need help, let me know. If not, I'm going to find 10 more of these because one isn't enough. And he begins to like walk away, looking around, not knowing exactly where he's going.
But it offered me a sip, and Castilla's gonna turn around and just mumble into the earring, "Happy's here."
And we
No
cut
response.
back to Vikda. Your spell has ended. Detect magic is active, and you detect it everywhere. This room is lit up. Royals have jewelry and necklaces that light up with magic. The shiniest thing in this room is the blade that the lion has holding up, a brightness almost blinding in its direction. Um, there's a different coloration closer towards where Castilla was. Now leaving in that area, it's not bright. It is much darker in color, almost like a like a blackish bluish smog.
All right. Not surprised by that. Okay. Vikda is going to. Okay, I'm going to assume that the snack table. I'm just going to assume it's closer. It's closer to the wall.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Vikda's going to. Yeah. Vikda's going to make his way over to Castilla, and specifically, he is going to be looking for. He's directing his attention to the walls for illusion magic, uh, and like I yeah, illusion magic, abjuration magic, mainly because abjuration magic is always for like protection spells and whatnot. So
So as you look
just
around the room, you don't get much of anything besides what people are wearing, except the windows. They're magically reinforced, which I don't know if that would be abjuration.
Abjuration keeps you safe and almost makes your armor fair.
Mm, mm,
sounds like it would also be some sort of like transmutation.
could be that.
All right. Concerning, but understandable.
Maybe it's just fantasy bulletproof glass.
Would not be surprised, but all right. All right. Greetings. How Vikta says to Castilla. How
Okay.
how you faring this evening?
I just had to speak to the Dawn and have you back to back.
My condolences.
Yep. How are you faring?
Decently. I would be honest. This is mildly overwhelming, and my attempt my attempt of espionage and calming myself and a bit of calming has has not helped with that with just the pure amount of magic that these people have on them.
I mean, a lot of them are nobles. I'm not shocked that they're flaunting it tonight.
Especially especially that especially that larger fellow with the sword.
He's
That
been
is,
talking to Spis for a bit of the night last I saw. They seem to be getting along.
well, best that she gets some. Well, I feel like it's good best that gets some sort of some sort of pleasant conversation here.
If anyone I to get a nice evening, I hope to be Spis.
Yeah. But, I mean, the biggest thing I've seen here is the windows. Honestly,
The
seem
windows.
stronger. Seems stronger than than normally should be. Don't know what that means, but
That doesn't
definitely
sound good. Perhaps to lock everyone in.
possibly. Locking, keeping people in for the night, or a reasonable safety measure for a room full for a room full of nobles with
Probably both.
massive window. Yeah, is most likely both.
Have you seen or noticed anything else? I've been preoccupied.
I will say, just not really considering well, like I said over the earpiece, I was under a table for about past 10 minutes, and I'm difficult to. It's kind of hard to see people to see a lot of people when you're knee height for everyone,
Right.
and attempting to alleviate that is just going to raise more attention to myself. So the struggles have been small.
Thank you for checking magic in the area. I didn't think to do that.
Yes, it's been just probably it's just being extra hopeful really that it would be obvious in the ballroom of all places, but
Perhaps not. Um, Hippotala? When your friend is
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta, thank you. Sorry, let me write down pronunciation. Hippolyta. Thank you. Hippolyta and Nika. Nika?
Nika.
Nika. And Nika, our dwarvish friend, is here as well.
uh, glad to hear they made it.
Yes. Ran into at least one of them. Haven't spotted Hippolyta yet, but Nika said that she was off to find Stella. I'm trying so hard to keep the name straight.
All right.
Either way, considering Happy's here, Happy had said he's not causing chaos tonight. There will be plenty of it following us.
Unfortunately, I cannot doubt him.
Yeah.
That is kind of why we're here.
Just, yeah. I think it's safe to say we are in for it tonight. Hopefully not for, war.
And with that, we'll finish it off with going back to Spis.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Spis has directed the conversation back to what she is supposed to be doing, or at least she's trying to. Don't know how successful she's being. Um. So, what exactly? Pardon if you can't answer. I've been away traveling, like I said. What exactly is the event for tonight? Do you know?
Ah, from what my assistant has told me, it's supposed to be some sort of parlay thing. Honestly, Eden has always been in conflict with the majority of the continents, especially here in Paha, considering they took residence on the land and just built a whole entire city. Normally, Paha doesn't seem to have an issue with that, but they did it forcefully. but that was quite a long time ago, 200 or so years. It seems like some good faith from what I can hear. I don't know. I apparently there was going to be a conflict or some form of war that originally was going to be declared, but then it was announced that that wasn't, and it was a misunderstanding. And perhaps tonight is to clarify all of that.
Interesting. And forgive me, was your opinion on that?
What's my opinion?
I'm curious.
Um, I am a tactician by heart, but thinking is not entirely my forte. My secretary really tends to be the one to do that. Um, from what I can see, there's only two possible solutions to what's going to happen tonight. Either it truly means to find some sort of parlay amongst the group and find a way to station themselves as a true country of sorts in this manner. Or something nefarious. They have a large amount of higher end individuals here. I've seen many a folk that I recognize. A couple of the, well, governments themselves, the seats from Paha are here, and the Sir August or whatever his name was, I believe he's supposed to be here. Not August, is that correct? I believe that's correct.
I believe.
This
I thought it was supposed to be King Magnus that was here tonight. Or maybe it was King August.
I'm pretty sure it was August.
Was it August here? I thought it was Magnus here. No, I'm not.
Magnus is the cool dad.
Yeah, but which one's here?
August.
Oh, August is here. Okay. Never
Yes.
mind then. I got
Not cool, Dad.
I got them swapped up.
The evil dad's here. Hold on. I'll send a screenshot of the outdated art.
King Segar is like, look, I know I don't know a lot about the king of Stick Guys, but I'm fairly sure.
I'm pretty sure he was named after a date, a month. I could be wrong.
Magical fantasy August.
Yes.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was King August. He was, I do believe he was the one who had a conflict with, who was starting the conflict.
Right,
Here
that's
with
how he
Eden.
was.
That
Right.
would-
I'm so used to them having conflict with Paha that I just assumed that's who it was.
that
There was
makes sense.
another couple of royals that were close, in close tidings with the president, and I'd met them before, but from what I've been told, they're not going to attend here. They're leaving back to where they hail from. There were also a couple of Air Genasi.
Oh, that's fascinating.
I know. I've met 3 so far, and that's actually very rare.
I would have loved to have been able to meet them.
Really? That's strange. I don't tend to get excited about meeting other humans.
I
Dude, you're human.
I typically don't either, but when you don't meet others of your species very often, it's quite fascinating to meet others who are like you.
I understand now, yes. Well, they seemed very of the royal type. Talk about business, something about perhaps being given the rights to Stig Heist through royal selection. That was the last conversation I had with them.
Huh. Stig Heist. fascinating.
Yes, I know. I never heard of a throne, especially for a monarchy, given down to someone who is not of the family. So it is intriguing. But whatever King August decides to do or whatnot.
Yes, wouldn't be not very much my business, nor my family's. As long as we keep,
As you can continue, finish your sentence.
as long as we keep the prisons, I believe we'll be safe.
As that conversation ends, there's a loud clap. Everyone quiets down and looks towards the stairs. A couple of guards come out and align themselves all around where the doorway is. They do their little show of trickery with their firearms, spin it around, throw it across, line up, and stay firm. And a single individual comes out. It's Valentis. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ball. Tonight, the president is going to have plenty of announcements, some big moves, and some huge plans in the future. Of course, there'll be dance, food and drinks, some more proper food, not just the snack table, as well as a show.
Oh shit.
We're definitely the show, guys.
We are
Oh,
We just
so
show.
They're gonna make an example out of us.
But without further ado, the president of Eden, Orym, Highwind, and Orym walks in. He's wearing his armor with a more royal cloak, kind of like the lion is wearing. He has his hair out. His armor is no longer a bronzish color. It's more of a silverish white gold coloration to it. And he grabs a drink and he says, "Thank you everyone for coming. I know for some of you it's been very far a trip to come here to Eden. And for others, not a trip you necessarily wanted to make. But I'm glad nonetheless that you are all here to attend tonight's ball. I want to start off the night with one of my announcements. I, the president of Eden, plan to parley with all the continents and perhaps find a middle ground. A place in which we can all coexist. I announce this now so that the rest of you know and aren't surprised when I come up and approach you and ask your opinions on the matter. Later on in the night, we can make a decision or announce that perhaps we're not sure of it yet. There's a reason why mostly important people are in here. People who make the difference for their respective lands, have the power to shift their influence. This is some delicate information that shouldn't leave this room very easily. As for, it can cause a bit of whisper to those outside, the civilians, per se. You were told that there was going to be a show, and there will be a presentation. These windows here are for everyone to see the presentation clearly. It will be presented outside of the tower. It's quite a show. I've been planning for it for a while now. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. You enjoy your ball for the next hour or so. The ballroom's going to be open for dance. The food's going to be presented in the tables, and in an hour or so, we'll announce perhaps the decision amongst the higher ups on whether or not this is a good idea, or if it isn't, then I'm willing to disband Eden and find a different means of where to build my city. But I don't think that's where it's going to go. And he raises his glass. Everyone enjoy yourselves. I will be mingling around. Don't be afraid to walk up and have a conversation with me. And everyone gives a clap. Some people are kind of like stunted from what was initially announced. Spis, the king next to you, he initially, when he announced the whole parlay thing, he was like, I guess that's where it's gonna go. And as the conversation went on, his eyebrows kind of furrow in a little bit in thought. I'm sorry, Spicitus, was it? No, that wasn't the name you gave him. What'd you give him?
Stella.
Stella. I would love to continue the conversation. You've been a very interesting individual. But I think perhaps my attention is needed elsewhere. I actually don't know how tonight's going to go.
Of course.
Enjoy yourself. Please be free if I'm ever alone and surrounded by a bunch of people that I don't want to talk to. Come have a conversation with me. But
Oh,
for now, Orym, I would like to have a word with him.
Of course, I understand. I hope you can enjoy the night as well.
And you too. He gives a slight bow, and he begins to walk over towards Orym. His steps quite heavy. You can feel a tiny bit of rumble to his steps.
I trust this man with my life.
Me too.
I love him.
Can we recruit him? Can he join the group?
I don't
New
think
dad,
so.
guys. New dad. Sorry, new older brother figure. Let's go with that because we lose a lot of our dad figures.
Best friends. We haven't lost a friend yet. Oh, no, we've lost a friend.
We've
New
lost
dad. He's
several.
dead again.
If this fucker dies tonight, Jesse, I'm killing you. I
I'm
mean
losing
this.
dad.
I
I could,
accept the challenge.
I might cry if he dies.
I have your
He's gonna
address. No.
If this fucker dies tonight, Emily, I'm holding you personally accountable for issuing Jesse the challenge.
Jinxing it.
Don't kill my
Why
friend.
Uh,
No,
Why
let's
do I
this
feel like
have
this?
happiness.
I feel like I get the heavy feeling that this show that Orym is talking about is going to be.
He's blowing up the city,
Killing everyone.
and we're all gonna watch.
Destroying Eden, mind fuckering everyone, or calling us out publicly and being like, and you 5.
4. He doesn't know
4.
me. I'm still the best kept secret in Eden.
Good for you, tits.
Does wait?
Okay.
I mean it. Good for you.
Oh, you said toots. I heard tits, and I was like, wow, weird objectification coming from Emily tonight.
Toots. Thank you. Also, please know I actually was gifted by another teacher today chocolate with tequila in it, and she didn't know if I was 21 or yet. I'm 22. She
Oh
couldn't
my God.
remember, so she was terrified to give it to me for Christmas.
That's
She's
really
like, I couldn't remember if you were of age, and I said I am. She's like, great, don't give it to the kids, because I didn't read that it was tequila at first. I was just like, ooh, chocolate.
There's
That's the
booze in
first thing
here.
I
And
would've done.
she proceeded to say, don't eat it at school, and I said, why not? And then she pointed to the label that said tequila, and I said, oh.
Ah, I see.
understandable.
So yeah, that's Happy now is getting tequila chocolate.
Nice.
Let me know if you want some Happy, aka Jesse, because I don't know if I eat tequila chocolate.
I'm actually not much of an alcoholic myself.
Cool. can't really have alcohol anymore. So,
What did you do this time?
no, it's tied to the endometriosis. It sets it off.
Good lord.
Yeah, so I just don't like to drink. I can, I just don't like to.
That's fair. I used to be neutral on the subject. I was like, I'll do it socially, and then I got hungover once, and I was like, never again.
I'll drink something
Fair.
fruity. If it's a wine cooler, I'll do one wine cooler, and that's as much as you're getting out of me.
I have never tried any fruity alcohol. I'm gonna be so
It's,
honest.
it's a
I've
vibe.
done
Like,
exclusively grain based.
ugh,
It's pretty good. I enjoy it.
valid.
I just hate being hungover, so I'm never gonna do it again.
Oh, I could try one right now. Hold on. Do you guys want a live taste test?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, hold on. Headphones are coming off.
So,
So this is bittersweet chocolates with Jose Corvero's special tequila filling.
Tequila is strong.
What's our alcohol content?
That's weird. It just says
25,
it will
20.
kill you on it. That's crazy.
100%.
Trans fat.
You open
cholesterol,
the wrapper
protein.
and just a loose handful of tequila falls out.
a loose handful. It's like Orby beads, but
I'm
they're soaked
afraid to
in.
eat this.
Just take like a
I
little
don't.
nibble.
I've never had tequila.
It's very strong. It is
Great.
chocolate, so it should be fine. But tequila is one of those drinks you take a shot for because it punches you in the face.
Ooh, I can smell it.
If you're gonna
That's-
try
I mean-
it, take a tiny little nibble off a quarter.
I can't take a nibble off the corner because it's filled
It's a
with the
ball.
tequila.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Okay, I don't like tequila.
She's drunk already.
Yeah, I mean tequila. You kind of like douse it in lime, and you just and salt, and you take a shot when you do tequila. In fact, you usually when you take a shot of tequila, you go and grab a lime wedge and you just shove it in your mouth afterwards.
Yeah.
Or you do a chaser.
Chase it with something not terrible.
Mm-mm. Yeah, and you want to know what happened at the end of the day? My 4-year-old comes up. Sorry, he's 5 now. My 5-year-old comes up to me in class, and they got stockings today, so he wants to see what I got for my gift. And I'm like, cool, let's talk about this language. So I'm showing him the things I got, and he sees the chocolate. Can't read yet. So he sees the chocolate. He's like, can I have some? I'm like, no. And he's like, can you put it in my stocking? Then it can be our secret. And I said, no. And he tried to argue with me, and I'm like, honey, this is adult. This is mine. And he finally relented, but I'm like, I swear to God, if you ask for alcoholic chocolate again.
Give the child alcohol.
No.
No.
You ask for alcoholic chocolate again, I'll tell you Santa's not real. Got it.
No, because he was really cute. Because we put the stockings out at lunchtime. So when he came back, he was like, "Did Santa come?" I'm like, "Yes."
You've got to
'Cause
break them young.
Oh.
You've got to
No, but
kill 'em
that's-
real early.
But he's never talked about Santa like that to me, like in sign.
No,
Give
no.
alcoholic chocolates a child once. I'm going to drop a whole sector.
Oh my God! Would Valentis give a child alcohol?
He probably would not care.
You know who probably would? The Dawn. Just because he wouldn't
Dawn
know what
would.
to do.
Just to be like,
He'd
here,
just be like, "Do you
child."
want a beer? Here, have a beer."
Don's used alcohol for other reasons too.
Oh
Mm.
my god.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm gonna eat actually good chocolate now.
I mean,
No.
technically, in the UK, you can sell alcoholic chocolates to 16-year-olds.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why?
Is the drinking age like 18 or something over there?
Yeah. Well, in the UK, alcoholic chocolates don't have a high enough. We're not legally allowed to sell anything with a high enough alcohol content for it to actually like get you drunk. Like you'd get sick off of eating too much chocolate way, way, way before you got drunk. So they're not considered alcoholic technically. So that's 16, and then the
What's
drinking
the
age
point
is
of an alcoholic chocolate if it's not going to get you somewhat tipsy? Because
Like,
alcohol
oh.
tastes so bad.
We just
Well-
made this chocolate slightly worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it just
Honestly,
tastes bad.
it's very
Enjoy your
weird.
whiskey chocolate.
Because like I always think it's because the drinking age in the UK is 18, so I feel like everyone drinks way before that anyway. So they're like, fuck it, it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
It's
Can't
like,
believe people don't follow the drinking age rules. That's crazy.
Absolutely not. Like you can legally, like if you're out to dinner with your family, you're parents can buy you an alcoholic drink when you're below the age of 16.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay. Funny story. Okay, so my family, my parents, they're Mormon, right? Mormons don't drink alcohol ever. We were at Disneyland like 3 years ago. Mind you, I'm like 19 at the time. 18, 19. And I jokingly, my parents were like, yeah, go ahead and order at the restaurant. I jokingly was like, oh, what if I got one of the alcoholic drinks? They're like, we'll buy it for you. And I was like,
Blindsided.
First of all, you hate alcohol. Second of all, I'm not a legal drinking age. Third of all, back to the Mormon thing. I didn't get it, but it would have been funny.
Next time you're down here, I'll buy you a shot.
Shut.
No, I'll buy you a fruity Florida drink. That's what I'll do with a paper umbrella in it.
Fruity drinks taste better.
Crazy.
Though you will get a fucking terrible hangover if you drink too much sugary alcohol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number one rule: I will
Know
make
that
you eat
feeling.
Make you eat 1 or 2 slices of bread or carbs before you even have a
I
drink.
know how to not get hungover.
Oh no, it's something my parents like will yell at me if I even have like a sip of alcohol. They're like, you need to eat beforehand. So now it's ingrained in me.
Again, I know how to
Always
not get
need.
hungover. I got lazy once. I've had alcohol many times. I got lazy once, and now I never want to do it again.
I'm determined to never get hungover in my life.
That's what I told myself.
I'm already fucked up enough medically. I don't need to add that into the list for like a few hours.
That's so fair.
Yeah. I stick exclusively to fruit ciders, and that's it. That's all I drink. Because otherwise, I get drunk.
I really
I've
want
only
to try a
done
hard apple
vodka,
cider.
beer, and whiskey. Oh, and a little sake one. Sake is pretty good.
I've heard sake's good.
It's very light.
It's
I've heard
very
plum sake is
it's a
good.
lot of nothing. It's a lot of nothing, but it gets
Mhm.
you drunk, you know?
Yeah,
I like plum
That's
sake.
fun.
I've heard plum sake is really good. I really want
It
to try
is.
that. Also, I apologize.
Anyway.
I have to go
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I assumed.
Yeah.
The world is going to
Yeah.
explode.
Ah,
Okay,
Are we
'cause
doing session tomorrow or?
we'll see each other tomorrow, right?
yeah.
I assumed so. Yeah, regular schedule.
Everyone
tomorrow.
good with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Session
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Hell yeah! Let's continue.
See you all tomorrow, guys.
Oh
the
my
ending of the
God.
world.
Or at least Eden.
Wait,
It's probably gonna be the world.
I have a
That's
quick
not
question.
normal.
I have a quick
It's gonna
question.
be the world.
Yes.
Okay, I know Valentis might know Spis, but does Orym? Because Spis has never met Orym.
No, Orym's never met you.
So Orym would not
fact,
know about Spis.
Orym technically has only met Circe and Vikda. Because when you guys were running away from Orym, when Orym gave the search out to look for the specified people, it was only Circe and Vikda they were looking for.
Illegal
Yippee!
criminals.
So it's possible that
Nice.
Orym and Valentis would have no idea of Spis's existence either.
It's possible.
That's
The only
hilarious.
time
Okay,
Valentis
there we
even
go.
would have seen you would have been the combat where he was a huge fucking monster.
Yeah.
And Spis was in the window for the first half of it, and he was
He was
long
too
gone.
preoccupied eating Castilla anyway.
Yeah.
And also like during like half of your introduction, you fucking blinded him. So
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
So
kind
he
of.
probably doesn't know of you at all.
I
except
rolled
unless Pearl snitched.
Yeah, but Pearl
I
doesn't.
will put something
My
into
gal.
your head, though.
Mm-hmm.
You've been told that your family has been having conversations with them.
Your
It's
family
true.
has been warned of the danger, and that's why they're not here. I am so certain of this fact.
My family has been talking to him, but
Orym's like, don't
What?
stay here. Shit's gonna go down.
would would Spis's family have thought that Spis would be here and doing things?
Yeah, have they seen you and you didn't know?
Yeah, would Spis's family know? Is that why there's a wanted out for Spis?
Hmm.
Good question.
Who knows? We'll see tomorrow.
I really
We'll
hope
find
Segar lives, guys. We gotta make sure Segar lives.
I trust him. He's a big beefy man, and he
I
can
really
cut
should-
someone in
I
half.
trust him.
I trust
He
him.
is a big man whose nickname is the Lion. I
Yeah.
trust
Yeah, it's
everything
not.
about him.
It would not be very. I mean, it's possible. It's. This man is a king. He's. around level 20. It's gonna be very hard.
And he's hot as fuck.
I
He's
trust
the
him to.
people's king.
He's what August wishes he could be.
August is looking at him from across the room like, God damn it. Why can't I be as cool as him?
He is who the Dawn thinks he is.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I'm sorry, the Don thinks he's all cool and suave, and meanwhile the lion like just has like so many people just swooning over him.
Yeah,
Guys,
easily
gals, non-binary
charismatic.
pals. Castilla would swoon over him. My god.
He's great. I love him.
But that's also like her father's technical political friend, so technically
That would be
so
weird.
that's a little weird.
Nah.
Unless you really, really hate your dad and you do it just because you hate your
And
dad.
he's also probably like in his like
Spis.
40s.
Don't matter.
And
How old is the lion? Wait, how old is he?
You didn't ask his age.
No, but how old
Still-
does he look?
excuse me,
He,
Dad, I'd like that.
he
but
looks.
anyway.
I mean, he's got a big beard, long hair. He looks a little rugged. I don't know.
He looks. He just looks.
It
He's
works,
charming.
and that's
He looks.
he's
He is
perfect.
certainly an age.
With that, good
Yeah.
night, folks.
See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Good night,
See you
guys.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.